Shalom. Shalom, Yisrael. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Barakathum to the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. All right, it's your brother Gadal from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. And this quick lesson, man, we're just going to get into, why the ones that's going to be calling on the Lord, certain, aka the 2/3 of ones that's going to be calling on the Lord, are not going to be saved, right? Because, me and the brother Warga did a sit down just like not too long ago, earlier today. And, I made mention of the scripture, how some are going to say, Lord, Lord, in that day. All right? Yeah, they're going to say, Lord, Lord. And they're going to be some people that did miracles, But I'm going to go ahead and get it. Can't speak. This is Matthew chapter 7 and verse 22. It says, Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? All right, so these are some people that's gonna, they actually, did some things in the name of Yahweh Shem. But guess what the kind of people they are, though? All right, the kind of people that they are is basically niggas, 2/3, right? People that was in the truth, and when the spirit was on them at the time, right, they was doing these things, cutting people, right, through the power of spirit, Yahweh Shem, bringing people into the fold. Hell, they some of them even helped build up the sheep, but guess what? They turned their back on the Lord. Because anybody, if you're serving Yahweh Shem and you continue to serve Him and do what's asked of you, aka you being obedient, you not putting down the plow, why would the Lord like not take heed onto that? Why would the Lord not listen to a soul like that? You've been doing what He tell you to do, because you had not been, right? I'm gonna read the next verse 23 says, and then will I profess unto them, I never knew you, depart from me, ye that work iniquity. All right, well, I said depart from me, from ye that work iniquity, man, because iniquity is just what? It's just sin. It's just stacked sin. So sin on top of sin on top of sin. All right, not to say that not to say that we don't go off. We go off a lot, don't get me wrong. But guess what? We're still serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Alright? And then it goes for not just for people that just fall out. It goes for people in the other camps too. Because there's people in the other camps. They'll use the names Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But guess what? Their doctrine is off. They don't have sound doctrine. Guess what? If you're not gathering the sheep, you're scattering. Alright? And if you don't have sound doctrine, which is the 100% truth, you are by default scattering the sheep. And with you doing that, guess what? There's consequences that comes with that, man. Death. You're going to have to die on this side. All right, you've been rebuked. You've been reproved many of times. But yet, you still want to do what you want to do. You want to still scatter the Lord's sheep, the sheep that the Lord died for. All right? So the people that's going to be saying, Lord, oh Lord, in them days that did wonderful works, right? Or, casted out evils in the Lord's name, guess what? Them are going to be people that were wicked. In other words, they broke one of the commandments. They using the Lord name in vain. All right, they doing all that just this, for the ones that follow, they'll do all that just to stop using the name of the Lord and then try to call on the name of the Lord again when they're finna die. Or if they are using the name of the Lord, they didn't want to turn in a rebuke. Right? Their doctrine was off, but yet they think they got it. They just, they're just so full of pride that they're not wrong. Right? So them are going to be the type of people that are going to honestly just not make it. Right? They're going to be denied by Yahweh Shem Shah because of what? All right, for the ones that fell out, hey, you turned your back on the Lord. You can read that in Ezekiel. If I'm not mistaken, it's 33. All Right? He that basically turning away from the world, he that turning away from the Lord, and do like nothing but straight iniquity. Because like, I'm gonna roughly paraphrase, because Jake driving, so I ain't trying to read too many scriptures. He that turned from the Lord, and basically being that dog that returned to his folly, man, shall he live? Right? He that turned away from the Lord and do iniquity, man, shall he live? And that's in Ezekiel 33. It was just roughly paraphrasing. So in other words, your righteousness is going to be forgotten, right? Because in that scripture it says all his righteousness shall be forgotten, and they should not be mentioned. In other words, if you fall out the truth, if you call on the Lord talking about you did all these things, I'm going to be like, okay, so what you been doing for me lately? That's for the ones that fell out the truth. And for the ones that never was in the truth, honestly, but they do got the names, right? Well, yeah, they do got the names. All right, what you been doing? All right, you Lord sent this man unto you to rebuke you, to reprove you, right? To tell you, to show you the way, right? Tell you, okay, you went off on this, brother. You can't wear hats. You're dishonoring your head by doing it. But right? Being a wicked nigga that's making the excuse for his own will, instead of actually taking heed, or at least thinking about it, like, what? This brother might be right. But ultimately because the Lord got you like that, which is totally fine, and it's really expected. Alright? So them are the people that's gonna be saying Lord, Lord in that day. Alright? Because they didn't want to serve the Lord, man. Alright? Yeah, but Lord willing, I was edified, and Salakia. But yeah, Lord willing, I was edified. I'm gonna end it off by saying, Kal Halal, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And until next time I say, Shalom, Yasharallah.